Hey everyone, it's Gloria, and I just wanted to share with you a few cards that I made, a couple using Mojo Monday sketches, and then just one that I just put together, an idea I got from Pinterest. So this one is sketch 247, and it was for last week, the last week of June, and this is the card that I came up with for that, using that sketch. So this is all scraps from my stash. These particular patterns right here, these two are from, I know are from Recollections. I just bought them when one of Michael's 6 for $1 sale, something like that. And I just thought they were really cute, coordinating. And then this cake is actually from this pattern. I just used my circle punch to cut that out, and then I mounted it on some foam squares and put that on top of that scallop circle. And then I used some CTMH Baker's twine to bring out some of the turquoise that's in the design paper. And then I put some turquoise rhinestones on top there. The Celebrate comes from my Say It in Style stamp set, and I stamped that in cocoa. And there it is. And so that was that sketch. And then sketch 248, I didn't print because my printer ran out of ink, so I didn't get to print the sketch for that, but this is my rendition of it. So I used Stampin' Up! Papers for this one, and I just recently got a bunch of these little prints pack from Stampin' Up!, and this is probably at least 5 or so years old, minimum 5 years old. But anyway, it has some really cute patterns in it, in the pastel color, in these, not pastel, but just this, it's green, yellow, red, and pink, and blue colors. And so it has different patterns that are back to back. They're just the same color. So I just used some white cardstock to separate those two patterns. And then I used a pop of color with this pink scallop down here. And used some white cardstock to stamp both the Happy Birthday, which I stamped in New England Ivy, and the little cake that I stamped in blush ink. And I stickled with some like me pink stickles. You can see the shine on that. And both of these, image and the sentiment, come from this Holiday Hoopla collection stamp set. So there's the cake and there's the Happy Birthday, and it just comes with a bunch of different holiday images and sentiments. So it's a cute set. Then I used some of this polka dotted sheer pink ribbon and just tied that on top of there. So that was that. And the inside I left blank. And then this last one was just an idea I saw on Pinterest. It was some hearts, and it was like in a soft green color. And I just had a few of these scraps of purple pattern and purple, solid colored purple scraps, and I decided to use those. And I used different punches. I used this size, it's Cutting Edge, from Cutting Edge. This one is from Recollections. This one is just a handheld punch, and that's just the tiny of all tiniest punches. And then I did use a couple, made these bigger ones on my Cricut in 1 1/2, 1 1/4, and 1 inch sizes. And then this is a basil border strip that I just used because it was purple. And then this Heartfelt Thanks comes also from the Say It in Style stamp set. So there's the Heartfelt, and then the Thanks that I used on that. So yeah, and then the inside I did use the same other half of the strip from the basil border, and then I just did layered a couple of hearts in there and left it blank for my sentiment. So, and then I did round the top corners on this card. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.